Well, hey everybody. We are at Bowers Mansion, which is a very historic building in Washoe Valley in northern Nevada. We're in the last week of October. We have been absent the last month and a half. We've had a very busy fall with work-related stuff, so we haven't been able to do too many Model A videos. But we've got some perfect weather here in the last week of October. We're going to go in the Sierra Nevadas and try and find some fall colors. We've been lucky that we've had kind of an Indian summer, not a lot of wind to tear the leaves off the trees yet. So come along for the ride and let's go find some fall colors in northern Nevada and the Sierra Nevadas. On our way to the Bowers Mansion, we had to drive through a color that nobody likes to see in the forest. This is the Davis Creek Fire burn scar. The fire started on September 7th and wasn't fully contained until the 25th. It's believed that someone who was camping at the Davis Creek campground sparked the fire by having a campfire on a windy day. The fire burned 6,000 acres, 11 houses, and the Holy Spirit Catholic Mission Church. This is immediately south of Reno, and it actually burned right up within a quarter mile of the Bowers Mansion. We're probably just a few days early here at the lower elevations to catch the peak of the fall colors, but the weather forecast called for heavy wind the following day. So we thought we better get out here and get some of these beautiful colors on video before the wind tore them all off the trees and put them all on the ground. Beautiful Carson Valley, just south of Carson City. Yellow colors. Don't get a lot of reds or oranges on the west coast, but we sure got the yellows. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Well, it's a Chevy, not a Ford, but what a difference of fate. One waiting to be restored, one that's been a survivor the whole time. Got a Model T engine here on the ground. Head's got a little bit of a water leak problem on the head, but the block looks savable. I don't know what year Chevy this is, but it's probably early 20s Chevy. I think they got their money's worth out of that tire. License plate's a 36, but this is definitely pre-1930 is a car. Just a mile or two further down the road, we came upon this relic. I believe it's a 33 or 34 Ford. Not sure, but it may have gone through a fire. We're doing our best to find some reds and some browns and some oranges. They don't really come as natural, but people have planted them around their houses. Most of the native trees are just yellow. There's lots of red maples and stuff like that that people have on their property. The yellows are nice too, but we like to see a variety of different colors. Now I know filming sagebrush bloom and calling it fall colors has kind of a hint of desperation associated with it, but they really were pretty to see in person. And when you live in the high desert, well, you got to take what you can get. As we gained elevation, we started getting into some aspen groves. Beautiful Markleyville, California. They've got their fair share of yellows. Old mining town. We were stopped as they were cutting down some of the dead trees from last year's wildland fire. I could hear the chainsaws running, but after what seemed like an eternity of filming with nothing happening, I shut off the camera. Just seconds later, that big dead tree in the center of the shot came down with a horrific crash. I was so mad that I missed it. Whoever lives here decorates like this for every single holiday of the year. They must have a small warehouse to hold all their decorations. Beautiful Lake Tahoe. What's the name of this resort? Sand Harbor Resort. One of the more popular places in Tahoe. Gotta have reservations anymore to get in there. Wind's picking up this afternoon. We got a high wind warning for small watercraft. Get a little bit of white caps on there, so Lake Tahoe can get pretty good sized waves if you get enough wind going across it. So you got to pay attention to those wind warnings. Beautiful blue water, one of the clearest lakes in North America. We hope you enjoyed the scenery of some of our local sites. We greatly appreciate you coming along for the ride. Get those Model A's running reliably and get them out on the open road. That's what they were built for. Thanks again for coming along.